Let that sunlight in. What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is your boy Gerald. It is the 16th of December. That means in 9 days you'll be unwrapping those divine gifts that should have been given in love, and you'll be looking into another 7 days. You'll be starting a new chapter of your life. You'll start to see your purpose if you haven't already started. Some of you, I know a lot of you already sat down and went on ahead and put a projection. You gotta bear with me because I'm starting my day. You've already got a 6-month outline on the things that you want to go ahead and take care of. The things that got you going, got you gumption for, and that's good. Because guess what? You're starting to step into your purpose. You're starting to have that clarity. You're starting to embrace your worth. And I congratulate you. Now you got to understand something. Anything that is worth value is going to require sacrifice. Do you hear me? Anything worth value is going to require sacrifice. But you determine what it is. You define that. So, as I always try to get you to understand, you are the template. You're the template of that. So it's very, very important that you see your worth. See how precious your life is. As you already know, time waits for no one. It doesn't. It's not supposed to. We don't corner the market on time. That's why you shouldn't allow distractions. You shouldn't. Now, what I wanted to put out there today, you gotta bear with me because I'm putting lotion on, and as y'all already know, it's cold here in Virginia Beach. By the way, how y'all doing? How was your weekend? Was it good? I hope so. I hope so. And by the way, those who've never stumbled onto this page, this channel, how you doing? I'm Gerald. I'm a life coach, an aspiring psychologist. And thank you for stopping by. I hope you stick around. And if you have any questions, concerns, you're going through something, hey, by all means, reach out. We'll get you on track because you deserve to have the life intended. Now, as I'm starting my day, I wanted to talk to you guys real briefly and put this in your spiritual knapsack. Haven't you noticed that everything you do, the position that you take, may be good or bad, you always will have a mirrored reflection. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wherever your heart is, whatever's found in your heart, it will be manifested in your reality. So it's very, very important that you look at you. There are some of you that, lately like for example, let me back up a little bit. As you guys already know, I'm seeking my higher education, and I'm taking the steps to become Dr. Gerald Davis, psychologist. And this is part of my journey. And as I'm learning, I'm seeing things that are being revealed by my Heavenly Father. And He's saying, hey, take note. And actually, as I'm doing these things, I'm starting to really define my purpose. Because you have a job that you have to do. You do understand that. I hope your life has not convinced you that you're just here just to take up air and space. No. You have a distinct job that you have to accomplish. Your higher power, He's going to let you know that, but you got to have courage to get the job done. That's why it's very important that you Stay true to yourself. Authenticate who you are. This is why it's called your life. So you're going to go through challenges. You're going to be faced with people that are going to challenge every fiber and aspect of who you are. That's why it's so important that you have a spiritual relationship. Now, I'm going to be the first one to let you know this. It took me 25 years to have mine. Now, I knew I knew my Lord Jesus Christ, but it was like being living in a neighborhood and you see your neighbor across the street, but you really don't know him. But you guys go through the motions. It's like, okay, I see you, you see me. I mind my business, you mind yours. But then, what happens? There's something that comes and knocks you on your butt. So that's where that support comes in. And guess what? Your relationship with your higher power, and I'm going to put this out there, humbly as I say, because He's a loving and jealous God, He is also one of many names. That's why He wants to love you. He wants to give you the best life intended, because it's your life. Your life is priceless. So, if you're going through something, if your mind has been doing flip-flops and it's matching your heart because your heart feels like a tambourine but with a power cord connected to it, I'm going to tell you something. You're just being challenged. What's happening is you're being forced to change the way you think. Your perception has been holding you back, and you're like, okay, this ain't working. But see, your ego and your pride is trying to say, no, I need you to stay here because this is what makes me safe. Well, how is that working? How's that working for you? Come on now. Some of you, we're all humans, so our biggest learning lessons is going to be relationships. It is through emotional, social, financial, interacting with another human being. But here's the kicker, and this is my message to you. Your life and the things you are experiencing in your life. As you already know, we go through peaks and valleys, but guess what? If you take a step back and survey where you've been, as I always say, where you've been is not who you are, and the person that's waiting on you is relying on the decisions that you're making right now. That's why it's called the butterfly effect. That's why it's very, very important that you have boundaries and respect yourself. But here's the reason why I'm putting this out there. Take a step back. Survey the commonality for every setback you've experienced. Then put it in a category. May it be through family, may it be through your work environment, and then look at it financially. Okay? You got them in those three perimeters, right? And as you've already put that template down, look at it in this perspective. Every experience that you've experienced from your childhood to your adult life. And if you're not an adult, for my youngins that watch this, I tell them all the time, just like someone told me long ago that loved me. If you're watching this video, listen, you have a precious life. Do not rush your life. Because your life is beautiful, and you're going to see so many things that are going to define who you are. So you must guard that. Always go from this, your heart. That's why it's important to discern. Now let's get back to the main topic. So you've categorized these three things, all right? Now all of them are under the umbrella of relationship. What ties you into these three categories? But guess what? Haven't you noticed this? Each challenge, each event, you will find the commonality because these are actually reflections of what's found in your heart. Did you hear what I'm saying? I think you did. So it's very, very important that you change your perception, because your life is like looking at a mirror. Yes. So if your position is The world owes me. What you're going to have is people who are going to act like they don't owe you nothing. They're going to be selfish. And they're going to treat you. They're going to treat you that way because you lack compassion. You lack kindness. And you're going to get caught in situations that you're going to really feel that you're being abused. You're being taken advantage of. And depending on what you may have done, not knowing or knowing, unfortunately, as I always say, energy out is energy in. Someone is going to do that to you. Some people know that as karma. The reason why you go through these things, the things you're feeling right now, is to truly make you the best person you can. That is why it's very important that you have boundaries, because no one can do anything you won't allow. But you must come from a place of honesty, because guess what? As you know, let's talk that mirror. You can convince everyone outside your door that you are one thing, but you can't lie to yourself, because you'll end up setting yourself up for emotional disorders. You know, it's just like somebody saying, well, I'm a good guy. No, I want this and that. But you're not. Your talk is not matching your walk. That's why you got to be true with yourself. And guess what? By you being truthful for yourself, you actually combat your fears. What that one thing may have been that has you enslaved. That one thing that you've been carrying for so long. I'm here to tell you, the devil is a liar. And I love my synchronicity. Did you hear this? Let's put a little music to it, shall we? What you telling me, higher power? Some of you know this tune. You should. It's a classic. See, here's my point. When you decide to reinvest in yourself, stop running around looking for validation of self, everything else will come into perspective for you. And you'll finally have the happiness that you long to have. Why? That's what you should be telling yourself. Because when you love yourself, when you truly love yourself, you're going to attract the love you deserve. Inch by inch, measure by measure, it will be custom made. Because see, your higher power is a custom fit God. You know that term, measure twice and cut once? Because he's going to make sure that you have everything you need. He's going to supply it. So let's flip it real quick, because I'm not going to run my mouth on this one. If you're going through a challenge and it seems like your door to your life, everybody wants to run from it. They can't figure you out. They don't understand where you're coming from. It's because you're growing. You're coming into your own. And as I always say, like-minded attracts like-minded. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Some of you may be going through a wicking period where your friendships that you may have had for long eons, you're forced to split. Why? Because see, your higher power has got you. And just know, for every setback makes an opportunity for a set up. And when you see your worth and you stay true to you, don't worry about those people that have ignorantly left not only a good person, a very loving person. Because guess what? Because everybody has a walk. Everybody has a journey and a responsibility to yourself. What is going to happen is this. For those people that come from a position of kindness and compassion and love, truly, starting with yourself, Like someone told me long ago when I was a broken person. See, when you are one of the good ones, you are never forgotten. Time stands still, and the environment matters none, because you've done right. And guess what? They never forget you. They won't. Even though they may have a rebellious spirit in trying to redefine and find themselves, 9 times out of 10 what happens is the things that were challenging within them will have a bubble up appeal about it. Because guess what? It is those same mirrors to your heart that they have to get through. So what happens is they end up attracting the same people that have the same mindset as what's found in their heart. That's why cheaters never win. Because what happens with those people, they will get to a point where they look at all the time, all the effort, physical or emotional or financial. They'll assess all that. And it's usually when they're on their butt. I've been there. Yeah. You know, may it be both, either the person doing it or the person that was done to. We all go there. And what will happen is one person will assess their self-worth and one person will assess what they did wrong. But here's the beautiful thing about that. If there's a silver lining in it all, and I'm going to tie all this together. You may have seen this. Haven't you noticed the person that was on the receiving end of it? Your higher power has always got a way. And I'm a firm believer that God is the greatest comedian ever. But He makes sure His message is delivered. But what happens is, because He loves the person that has been transgressed, He will always bring that person back. The same journey that you have made once will come back again. Will cross. Only for validation. That's why when you do something wrong to somebody, especially when it's on a heart level, because God is love, and what's your heart? Love. When you see them, they look like $1 million. They've grown. They've gotten wise and insight. And they know who they are. But what really takes place is this. Instantly, the person that was the transgressor will take that shock and awe right then and there. And they'll try to keep their face on, usually. But what hits home the most is they realize what they've witnessed. And then they start to assess the time, the money, the effort, all that wasted time, because they not only were in the midst of something beautiful. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. How many times have you broke up with somebody and you knew they adored you, only to run back into them again and they are stunning? Why? Because what you're witnessing is God's grace, and He protects His own. And, you know, unfortunately, usually 9 times out of 10, you go through a season where every aspect of your heart, everyone that you didn't want to challenge, the people you come in contact with will possess that. Why? It's time, because at that moment it's time for you to learn that lesson so you won't do it again. So it's very important, once again, to have those boundaries up, to love yourself. It's time for you to heal. Do you realize you're about to step into a new chapter of your life? Do you realize that? Do you realize how profound that is? Because guess what? 2013 is going to be a moment of reflection in your life. It is. The same circumstances and challenges that you had this year will not be the ones that you have next year. Please believe that. And the ones that may have transcended from 13 to 14 will end very soon. So it's very important to love yourself. Define yourself. Well, and that I ain't got to worry about, because I know that for those who know what's going on, they can feel it. They feel that change in them. That's God talking to you, sweetie. That's God talking to you, my king. He's ready to give you the strength to stand up and claim your name. So embrace this journey. It's custom made just for you. Okay? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm just telling you, man. I feel a lot of blessings. A lot of people gonna get blessings. Some of y'all might get blessings this week. So if you do have a revelation, just remember, hey, that guy on YouTube told me. Because guess what? I see your worth because I know mine. And that's why it's part of our journey, okay? So, redefine your purpose, place your boundaries, and always put him first in everything you do because he's praying for you. You know I am. Okay, guys, you have a blessed and safe week. Bye.